Most people think grabbing a cold soda is harmless, maybe even refreshing after a long day. But here's the truth. That single can may be quietly coating your arteries with sticky sugar residues that harden and stiffen over time. And it gets worse. Even zero sugar or diet sodas can trigger inflammation that makes aging arteries weaker and less flexible. For adults over 50, this effect happens faster because circulation slows, hydration drops, and blood vessels lose some of their natural elasticity. According to the Cleveland Clinic, sugary drinks can accelerate arterial aging and raise heart risk even in people who feel perfectly healthy. But here's the good news. One simple drink can help your arteries stay clearer and more youthful. Stay until the end, because one surprises almost everyone over 60. Comment yes if you want more videos like this. We've all heard that soda isn't exactly healthy, but few realize how quickly it can harm the arteries, especially after 50. Here's why. Every sip of regular soda sends a surge of sugar into your bloodstream. That rush forces your body to release a wave of insulin. Trying to control it, over time, this constant sugar and insulin cycle stiffens the inner lining of your arteries, like slowly coating them in syrup. But it doesn't stop there. Even diet sodas, the ones many believe are a safe choice, can trigger inflammation and confuse your metabolism. According to Harvard Health's, artificial sweeteners may change how your body handles real sugar, keeping cravings high and blood pressure unstable. Now, why does this matter more once you're over 50? Because your arteries aren't as elastic as they used to be. The natural flexibility that once helped manage blood flow starts to fade. Add dehydration, slower kidney function, and the effects of certain medications, and the impact of soda becomes magnified. Picture this. Margaret, 67, drank 2 cans of diet soda daily for years. She thought she was avoiding sugar, but she constantly felt tired, swollen, and foggy. When her doctor suggested swapping soda for a simple natural drink, she noticed a change in just weeks: better energy, less bloating, and steadier blood pressure. It's not magic, it's circulation. When your arteries are more open and flexible, every organ, from your brain to your feet, gets better oxygen. Here's the bottom line. The bubbles in soda may feel refreshing for a moment, but they leave behind a trail that your arteries struggle to clean. Now let's move into what really helps, starting with drink 5. One of nature's oldest heart protectors. 5. Green tea. If there's one drink that stood the test of time, it's green tea. Ancient cultures have used it for centuries, and modern science is finally catching up. Here's what most people don't realize. Green tea doesn't just soothe your mind. It actually supports the delicate lining of your arteries, helping them stay flexible and clean. The secret lies in a group of plant compounds called catechins. These powerful antioxidants help protect your artery walls from oxidative stress, that slow rusting process that makes blood vessels stiff and narrow over time. Harvard researchers have found that people who drink green tea regularly tend to have better circulation and lower markers of arterial stiffness. The tea's natural compounds also support healthy cholesterol balance, especially the good HDL that helps sweep plaque away from artery walls. Now, this becomes especially valuable after 50, as circulation slows and blood vessels lose elasticity. Oxidative damage accumulates faster. Green tea acts like a gentle internal rinse, helping neutralize the daily wear and tear caused by stress, poor sleep, and processed foods. Let's make this real with a story. John, 65, had always relied on cola to stay awake during long drives, but his blood pressure crept up, and his doctor warned him about artery health. Instead of quitting cold turkey, John swapped 1 soda a day for a cup of green tea. Within a month, his afternoon fatigue dropped. His hands and feet felt warmer, a subtle sign that blood flow was improving. He didn't change his entire lifestyle overnight. He just replaced one habit that blocked circulation with one that restored it. Here's the best part. You don't need to drink gallons of it. Just 1 to 2 cups a day, ideally brewed for about 3 minutes, are enough to start supporting healthy blood flow. And if you're sensitive to caffeine, go for decaf green tea. The antioxidants remain without the stimulant effect, Here's the bottom line. Green tea isn't a trend. It's a quiet daily ally for your arteries, refreshing, affordable, and proven to help your body do what it was designed to do: circulate freely. 4. Beet juice. You might not think of a humble beet as a heart hero, but this deep crimson root has one of the most powerful effects on circulation ever found in a natural food. Here's why it matters. Your arteries aren't just tubes. They're living tissues that open and close with every heartbeat, controlling the flow of oxygen throughout your body. As we age, that flexibility begins to fade and blood pressure often rises as a result. Beet juice works differently. It's naturally rich in nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a gas molecule that helps your arteries relax and widen. According to the Cleveland Clinic, this process can improve blood flow, lower arterial stiffness, and support better oxygen delivery to muscles in the brain. For adults over 50, that's a big deal, because nitric oxide production declines sharply with age. It becomes harder for the body to maintain healthy circulation. That's why many people start to notice colder hands and feet, slower recovery after walking, or occasional lightheadedness when standing up too quickly. Now imagine giving your arteries a little help every morning naturally. Take the story of Ellen, 72. She started blending a few ounces of beet juice with water and lemon each day, instead of her morning soda. Within weeks, she noticed something remarkable. Her walks felt easier, her energy lasted longer, and even her sleep improved. She didn't change her diet drastically. She simply supported her body's own ability to keep blood flowing freely. Here's what makes beet juice even better. It's simple and fast. You can find it in most supermarkets, bottled or powdered, or make your own at home with a blender. Just half a small glass, about 4 ounces, is plenty for most people. And no, you don't need to drink it plain. Mixing it with a bit of apple, carrot, or lemon balances the flavor beautifully. Here's the bottom line. Beet juice gives your arteries a gentle, natural boost, helping them do what medications often try to mimic. It's not a cure, but it's a remarkable tool for everyday vitality. Coming up next, drink 3. It's sweet, ruby red, and has been shown to protect artery walls from oxidative stress better than almost any fruit juice on earth. 3. Pomegranate juice. Few fruits can rival the pomegranate when it comes to heart protection. Beneath its tough skin lies a treasure chest of ruby red seeds, and inside those seeds is one of nature's richest sources of antioxidants for your arteries. Here's why that matters. Your artery walls are constantly exposed to tiny bits of oxidative stress, the same process that causes metal to rust or apples to brown. Over time, this stress stiffens and damages the inner lining of your arteries, called the endothelium. Pomegranate juice is loaded with polyphenols, natural plant compounds that help neutralize that stress. Research from the National Institutes of Health has shown that pomegranate can support healthier blood vessel function and may help maintain good cholesterol balance. Now, why is this so important after 50? Because as we age, our body's antioxidant defenses slow down. That means the damage from daily life stress, processed foods, pollution, and even certain medications builds up faster. Your arteries become less flexible and more reactive, which can make your circulation feel sluggish. Pomegranate juice steps in like a gentle shield. In one study, adults who drank a small glass of pomegranate juice daily saw improvements in blood flow and arterial elasticity within weeks. It's not just about antioxidants, it's about restoring that spring your arteries used to have. Let's make this real with a story. George, 70, used to start his mornings with a glass of orange soda. When his doctor suggested cutting sugar, he switched to pure pomegranate juice diluted with water. Within a month, he noticed fewer midday crashes and less swelling in his legs. His energy felt steadier, and he began walking after breakfast again. What changed? His arteries were simply getting a cleaner, steadier flow of blood. If you're trying this yourself, choose 100% pomegranate juice, not blends with added sugar. Even half a cup mixed with sparkling water can be enough to give your arteries a refreshing lift. Here's the bottom line. Soda may dull your energy, but pomegranate juice feeds your circulation. Every sip is like giving your arteries a small dose of resilience. And next, drink 2 is something you probably already have in your kitchen. simple, citrusy, and surprisingly powerful for keeping your blood flowing freely. 2. Lemon water. Sometimes the simplest things are the most powerful, and lemon water is one of those quiet heroes that many people overlook. While it may seem too basic to make a difference, lemon water can gently support your arteries in several ways, especially after 50, when hydration, circulation, and detox pathways all begin to slow. Here's the simple truth. Clean, hydrated blood flows more easily through your vessels. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, making your heart work harder to push it through your arteries. And if you add a daily squeeze of lemon, you give your body a mild alkaline boost plus a natural source of vitamin C, which helps keep artery walls strong and flexible. According to the Mayo Clinic, vitamin C supports collagen, the protein that gives your blood vessels their structure and resilience. Without enough of it, arteries can become more fragile and prone to inflammation. Now, why does this matter more after 50? Because your body naturally loses some of its ability to retain water and balance electrolytes. Many older adults live in a state of mild dehydration without even realizing it, feeling tired, dizzy, or foggy without knowing the cause. Lemon water helps counteract that by improving hydration and gently flushing out sodium and waste that can affect blood pressure. Here's a real-life example. Marilyn, 68, used to start every morning with coffee and a pastry. Her joints ached, and she often felt sluggish by noon. When she switched to warm lemon water before breakfast, she noticed steady energy, clearer skin, and fewer afternoon crashes. But the biggest surprise came during her checkup. Her blood pressure had improved slightly, and her doctor encouraged her to keep the habit. That's the beauty of lemon water. It's not a miracle. It's maintenance. It supports the foundation: hydration, balance, and gentle detox, all of which help your arteries stay supple and responsive. Here's how to use it. Just squeeze half a fresh lemon into a glass of warm water. Drink it first thing in the morning, before caffeine or food. Avoid bottled lemon juices. They often contain preservatives that neutralize the benefits. Here's the bottom line. You don't need an expensive supplement to support your circulation. Sometimes the answer is sitting quietly in your fruit bowl. Simple, pure, and refreshingly effective. 1. Hibiscus tea, the surprising star. It's not green, it's not fancy. Yet this bright crimson tea might just be the most underestimated artery-friendly drink on earth. Hibiscus tea, made from the petals of the hibiscus flower, has been used for centuries in tropical cultures. But in recent years, research from the National Institutes of Health and the Cleveland Clinic has shown that it can gently lower blood pressure and support artery flexibility, especially in adults over 50. Here's why. Hibiscus is rich in anthocyanins, the same deep red antioxidants found in blueberries and cranberries. These compounds help protect your artery walls from oxidative stress while encouraging them to stay relaxed. Think of it as helping your vessels breathe more easily, and that's crucial, because as we age, the tiny muscles that line our blood vessels can tighten more easily, leading to higher pressure and slower circulation. Hibiscus tea acts almost like a natural pressure valve, helping arteries open just enough to allow better blood flow. But what makes hibiscus tea truly special is that it works gently. Unlike some stimulants or supplements, it doesn't spike or crash your system. Instead, it supports balanced hydration, relaxation, and smooth circulation. Let's meet someone who experienced it firsthand. Elaine, 74, had always struggled with fluctuating blood pressure. Her doctor recommended lifestyle changes, so she began replacing her afternoon soda with a cup of chilled hibiscus tea. Within weeks, she noticed she felt calmer in the evenings. Her ankles weren't swelling as much, and her energy stayed steady throughout the day. She described it best. "It feels like my body finally exhaled." That's what hibiscus tea can do, not by magic, but by nourishing the systems that keep you balanced. To make it at home, simply steep dried hibiscus petals or a tea bag in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes. Add a touch of honey or lemon if you like. Drink it warm in winter or iced in summer, either way. It's a heart-happy habit that tastes as beautiful as it looks. Here's the bottom line. Hibiscus tea is nature's quiet circulation secret. It relaxes, hydrates, and refreshes, a triple benefit for your arteries, your heart, and your sense of calm. Now, in our final segment, let's bring it all together. How to fit these 5 drinks into a simple daily rhythm that supports vibrant circulation and long-term vitality. Now that you've discovered these 5 artery-friendly drinks, the real question is, how do you make them part of your everyday life without feeling overwhelmed? The answer is simple. Focus on consistency, not quantity. You don't need to drink all 5 every day. Just choose 1 or 2 that fit naturally into your rhythm, and let them become small daily rituals that support your circulation from the inside out. Start your morning with something simple. A glass of warm lemon water before breakfast. It gently wakes up your digestive system and hydrates your bloodstream after a night of rest. Around midday, instead of reaching for soda or another cup of coffee, try green tea or hibiscus tea. Both calm your system, nourish your arteries, and give you a steady kind of energy without the crash. In the evening, when your body begins to wind down, consider a small glass of diluted pomegranate juice or beet juice. These ruby red drinks are rich in antioxidants and natural compounds that support circulation while you rest. Small steps like these may seem minor, but when repeated daily, they add up. Within a few weeks, you might start noticing subtle changes: steadier energy, warmer hands and feet, less brain fog, and a calmer heart rhythm. Those quiet improvements are signs your arteries are working more efficiently, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach every part of your body. And remember, these habits aren't meant to replace any medical advice or treatment. They're gentle tools that work alongside your body's natural systems to support healthy blood flow. Here's the real bottom line. Every time you choose one of these drinks instead of a soda, you're making a small but powerful investment in your vitality. You're giving your arteries the relief they've earned, and your future self the gift of a stronger, calmer, more energized life. So now you know, keeping your arteries clear and your circulation strong doesn't always require expensive supplements or drastic changes. Sometimes it's as simple as choosing the right drink, one mindful sip at a time. Whether it's green tea in the afternoon, beet juice before a walk, or hibiscus tea before bed, these small habits build up into something remarkable. A stronger heart, a calmer mind, and a life that simply flows better. If this video helped you, give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more senior wellness insights each week. And I'd love to hear from you. Which drink will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. Take care of your heart, stay consistent, and as always, consult your healthcare provider if you have any concerns.